Look at mine. Turn my hands blue around.
Welcome to another episode of Mr. Andy Makes a Mess, STEM Science for Kids. Today, we're going to make something super simple because these are ingredients you should have around your house. We're going to make some homemade Play-Doh. This is the no-bake kind. Remember, only do this with your parents' permission. So all you need is some flour, some salt. I have so much salt because I don't know if you remember or if you ever came to my story time. The one where we got dinosaur eggs required a lot of salt. And so I have a lot of salt on hand. You probably don't want to use the rest of your salt right now, but you know, if you have some spare salt. And we'll need some water. And I was always told growing up that cold water made it less sticky. So I have some water in the fridge that we'll get here in a little bit. So to get started, we need 1 cup of flour.
Can I come in?
Yeah, we'll take turns. Yeah, we're missing. It's okay. Not that much. It doesn't have to be that exact. It's okay. Okay. And then we need a 1/2 cup of salt. So, which is a lot of salt. Alright, so now we need a 1/2 cup of, here's cold water. And then the key is you don't add all this at once. I got a little much, so we'll add a little bit. And then we'll need to steal the spoon back from Unhelper and see if we can start to stir it a little bit. See, now it's starting to clump together. We'll add a little more. You're being quite the helper. Alright, here we go. And now this is starting to look kind of like Play-Doh.
She's grabbing all the salt bags!
And then, yeah, I think the cold water does help it be quite a bit less sticky.
Me too.
If it's sticking to your hands quite a bit, we lucked out and ours is pretty good right now. It's not sticking to our hands very much. You can add a little more flour, that'll make it less sticky. Otherwise, if it's really tough and not very doughy, you can add a little more flour or a little more water.
It's not sticking to my hands at all.
That's what we want, isn't it? So now, we'll have to find our food coloring again. And then we can make it some colors.
Dada, when I dab it on my hands, it gets it off.
Oh, just like with the slime?
Yeah,
Oh, good work.
because tiny bits stick to my hands.
Yeah, just a little bit does. Okay. We lost our yellow when we made slime. So we can make red, green, blue. But so what we should do is we need to make clumps so that we're, maybe we can
Let's
put more flour.
We can make purple.
Ooh, how do we make purple?
Red and blue.
So make a little bowl. So what color are you gonna make?
Pink.
Alright, I'll make some green then. So go ahead, add you probably need about 4 or 5 drops.
We're gonna make green? Okay. I'm
I'm gonna start with 4 and see how that looks.
This.
And since you're actually making purple, yeah, maybe do
3.
3 of each. And it is getting a little sticky, I think, so I'm gonna just go get a little flour here, alright?
I'm gonna add a little more glue.
You can make a bowl though. Make a little spot for the color to sit, and then you can work it out. And it does change your hand's color too when you're first kind of working with it. Especially because the food coloring is fresh. Yeah. You can bake these in the oven. It's not something I've ever done, but we're gonna try it. They say 200 degrees and then about 1 to 2 hours because you want it to start really slowly and you want to check on it pretty frequently because they can start to brown if you don't watch them. So we're gonna try to do some now. We're gonna cut out some shapes and with our cookie cutters, and then we will show you our results. Okay, so you're making a butterfly, and you're gonna make what now? Helper number 2, what are you gonna make?
I'm gonna make a sharkity shark.
Oh, a sharkity shark.
I'm gonna show Nana.
Can I take your tree?
Cute.
If it will let me. This might not be the right spatula. You can, if you have leftover, I don't think we're going to have any leftovers, store the dough in the refrigerator for like, I think they say like 3 to 4 weeks, absolute tops, but it'll stay pretty soft, and then it's going to be cold, and there's not really a preservative in it. So then you probably want to throw it out after that. But it looks like we're going to try to cook all of ours, pretty much. So we'll show you the results here when that's done. Thanks.
Mommy.
Our oven is set, and here we go. Set it for, we'll try, they say check it every half hour, but we're going to start with 1 hour here, and I'll just come in about half hour. Alright, we'll see what we get. Thanks! Quick note about baking them, I don't know if ours are just way thicker or what happened. I cooked them for 5 hours, and they were still kind of soft, and then the other issue is that they are totally stuck to this cookie tray. So some of them came off okay, and then lots of them did not. So we'll figure that out. Maybe don't bake them, or at least put aluminum foil down. Okay, so helper number 1 made a tiny volcano, and we decided that it would be pretty cool to try to have it erupt. So we're going to use a little baking soda, and of course a little vinegar, and make a tiny eruption. So. And obviously we have staged a dinosaur theme, so if you wanted to do something like that, you absolutely could. I've never used any sort of ratio when I've done baking soda and vinegar, but we're gonna put a little baking soda in there. You can add a little food coloring so it looks more like lava, I was told to do by helper number 1. And then, alright, you ready for the eruption? Here we go. Ah! Look out, dinosaurs! There's lava! Safe. And sometimes, yeah, that worked pretty well. You know, a little more. See if it'll go again. It's like an eruption. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, now that it's warming up, it's getting a little sticky. We need a little more flour. Yeah, we can't let you have that. Can I have those back, please? And then roll it up and start to mix it, and it'll...
She got it open.
Keep kneading it, that'll mix it up. Thanks for the water. Yes. A little spill.